So this month I kind of girl bossed a little bit too close to the sun. So you're probably like, but you're going to Paris in May. What is going on there? I purposely did not budget for Paris. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are doing a financial reset as well as looking back into April to see how we did with our budget and then looking ahead into May to see what is coming up. So if you want to see that, then just keep on watching. By the way, if you're new to the channel, my name is Reza. I do videos around navigating your finances in your 20s and your 30s. So if you like the vibe and the energy around here, then please make sure you're subscribed down below. Okay, getting right into it. So this month I kind of girl bossed a little bit too close to the sun and I made some changes in terms of my banking, which kind of like confused me a little bit, especially because I did them at the end of April. So I wanted to make sure that everything was set up for May. I think we are in a good place now, but I just wanted to share with you guys kind of what I did. So current state, I have my 9-to-5 income and my side hustle income going in the same bank account. I'm with CIBC at the moment, and I've always wanted to kind of separate them out, but there was just so many like logistics stuff that I needed to figure out to do that, and truthfully I've been really lazy, but this month I finally did it. I moved my side hustle business income to a different bank account, and I actually moved my 9-to-5 income to a different account as well. And the reason why is because I've been trying to deposit some money to CIBC for like 2 weeks, and there was always something wrong, whether they were closed, their ATMs were broken, and it was never convenient for me to bank with them for whatever reason. Although I've been with CIBC for about 10 years now, I feel like I don't have a sense of loyalty towards them because I've never had a like amazing experience with them. And I don't know if this is the same with every bank account, but I was talking to my partner about it and he was raving about TD, and there is a TD really close to us, so like banking would be a lot easier if I switch over to TD. So I've decided that I was going to ditch CIBC and move my checking account to TD, which means that all of my direct deposits for my 9-to-5 job would need to be switched over. So that's one. And then the second thing is that I needed to find a place for my side hustle income. I didn't want to go with TD again because they didn't have a free checking account. So I decided that my side hustle business will go into EQ Bank. And it doesn't stop there. I feel like I was on a roll and I just wanted to kind of fix my whole financial situation. So I started to look for a different place for my emergency fund. My emergency fund currently is with Neo, and I love Neo. I actually have their MasterCard, and I would still highly recommend you to check out Neo. But I wanted to move my emergency fund to another bank that had a higher interest rate. So as I was doing research for my checking account, I saw that EQ Bank also had a really good savings account, which has the highest interest rate that I've seen. I think in Canada, I could be wrong, but at the time of this recording, it's at 2.5%. And I was comparing it with Neo and they had 2.25%. So kind of a small difference, but because I was shifting my money around and fixing up my whole financial situation, I figured let me just move it there. So yeah, I did some pretty big changes in terms of like my bank accounts and financial situation. I didn't think that it was bad before, but I kind of just wanted to optimize it. So now we're in this transition period. I think it would just be another like week or so until I can finally close my CIBC account and just make sure that all of my direct deposits are being captured into the new TD bank account. The next thing that we're going to do is take a look at the budget tracker to see how we did for this month in terms of our budget. I'm going to be sharing how much I made this month, how much I spent, how much I saved, and how much I invested. So grab your spreadsheets, grab your Notion trackers, or whatever it is that you use to budget, and let's get into it. Okay, this is the budget tracker for April, and the first thing we're gonna look at is how much I made for this month. So in terms of the income, I budgeted $2,000 bi-weekly for my corporate job. So in total, I made about $5,219 for the two paychecks combined. The next thing is, yeah, this is a really big number, $17,807. So I received a corporate bonus for this month. It happens every year end for my company, just depending on how well we do as a company. And I budgeted $5,000 for this. I think realistically I knew it would be a little bit higher than $5,000, but I just kind of wasn't sure what the actual amount would be. And I would say that this is the most amount of money I have ever received from a corporate bonus. So I feel really grateful about this number, and I will show you guys kind of how I split up my bonus paycheck and where I put it in a little bit. And in terms of my side hustle income, I made about $3,215, and I budgeted or had expected $5,000 from this. I'm not really fussed about that number. I think that $3,000 is still a lot of money. And total income for this month is $26,243.10. I can't believe I am saying those numbers because that doesn't feel real to me. This is the most amount of money I have ever made in a month. And obviously a lot of that, or most of it, is from the bonus. But I'm just so happy and grateful that I was able to earn that much. It's crazy to me, and yeah, just forever thankful. Scrolling down into my savings, as you know, I put $200 bi-weekly to my emergency fund, so total is $400 for that. And then for my birthday fund, I put $300 bi-weekly, so I put down $600. And then I also put an additional $10,000 into my 30th birthday fund. I'm just gonna put a link to this video over here if you were curious of like what I'm saving up for. And total savings for this month is $11,000. Getting into my investments, I put down $200 bi-weekly into my Wealthsimple TFSA account. And with the bonus for this month, I also was able to put down an extra $5,000 into my investing account, which is so exciting. Total is $5,400 in terms of investing. In terms of what I spent for this month in my bill payments, nothing really has changed here. Total is $1,688.51. I think a really big reason why my fixed expenses are like lower, I guess, compared to other people is because I do split a lot of this with my partner. So we split rent, we split our storage unit, home insurance, internet, our car payment is split, and anything else that like we would typically use together, we would split. So yeah, I feel really good about this number. And then getting into my expenses, you can see there is a ton of red here. So we'll just go over each category. I'm not going to be showing you guys the expense log that I typically do with these types of videos because I actually made a April budget check-in. So I'll link it over here. And I actually incorporated a haul within that. So I go over how much I spent for each category and how much I'm over by. So I think I'll just high level talk through some of the categories that I went over in. So under coffee, I'm over by about $15. Eating out is pretty good. I did increase this last month because I've been eating out quite a bit due to me being back at work. Groceries, I still have $186 left. There's still a couple days left in April, so I'm sure I will be using that. Under personal expenses, I'm over around $50. A lot of this is from the Sephora sale. I tried to budget for it, but I think that makeup is just so expensive nowadays that like I bought 3 things and I still spent like $85. For shopping, I'm over by $100. I bought some things for the spring summer season and also my upcoming vacation. So that is why. My business expenses, I have $474 left, which is great. Transportation, I'm over by $21. Travel is at $0. Cypher, who is my cat, I still have $15 left. Vacation is $0. Treat yourself is $0. So if you actually watched my April mid-money budget check-in, you would know that I treated myself to a Louis Vuitton bag, and some of you might be happy to hear that I actually returned that handbag, and I'm so happy. Like I've never looked back. Like there are no regrets. Thank you to those who commented on that video because it really helped me actually make that decision. I appreciate you guys. And then YouTube sponsorship, I budgeted $550 and that's exactly how much I spent. In terms of snowboarding, we had an unexpected expense to buy 2-day passes for Whistler for the upcoming season. So that was about $245. Gifts is $0. YouTube, I went over by $74. I splurged on a new mic for my YouTube videos, and I think that has been so worth it. And then lastly, I spent over $1,000 on a new projector because the one that we have broke. And yeah, this was a really, really big expense. This was split between my partner and I. So the projector in total was about $2,000. And yeah, that was unfortunate, but it was also needed. So that's okay. Total in terms of my variable expenses this month is $4,571.82. Yeah, that's not the worst, but it's still pretty high, but that is okay. That is life. So that wraps up April. I think we had a pretty good month, regardless of some of the unexpected variable expenses that we had. I think we had a really good income month. Savings and investing are on track. Yeah, I'm very happy with how this month has turned out. I'm gonna turn off the camera and do my May budget, and then I'm gonna talk you guys through it in a second. Okay, I'm back. I just sat down to do my May budget, and I can't wait to take you guys through it. So in terms of my income, nothing here has changed too drastically. I'm still expecting about $2,000 for the 2 paychecks that I'm getting for my 9-to-5. I don't have a corporate bonus this month, so that is the only thing that I am expecting. And then in terms of my side hustle income, I am gonna put $5,000. I think that will hopefully get a little bit closer to $5,000 for my side hustle, because we did launch quite a few new things. So I'm hoping that we'll get a few more orders in May and get closer to this goal. Okay, in terms of savings, I'm putting down $200 bi-weekly into my emergency fund and $300 bi-weekly into my birthday fund. So May is actually the last month that I'm putting money into my birthday fund, because my birthday is at the end of May and I've only planned on putting money into that until then. So I'll likely have an extra $300 bi-weekly in the next coming months. So I think I might just split that out between my emergency fund as well as my investing account. We'll see. In terms of my investments, it's the same as usual. I'm putting down $200 bi-weekly into my Wealthsimple TFSA. And then in terms of bill payments, yeah, nothing really too crazy that is changing here. Everything is the same. I haven't really added anything new. I'm budgeting about $1,663 into my fixed expenses for the month of May. And then lastly, in terms of my expenses, these are going to be the same categories. So alcohol and drinks, about $25, coffee, $50, eating out, $440, groceries is $300, personal expenses, $150, shopping is $150. My business expenses is $1,500. I think I lessened this from $2,000 to $1,500. Transportation is $10. Travel is $0. Cypher is $30. Vacation, $0. Treat yourself is $0. YouTube sponsorship is going to be $550. Snowboarding is $0. And then gifts is $50 because it's Mother's Day, so I might get my mom some flowers. And then YouTube and miscellaneous is $0. So you're probably like, but you're going to Paris in May. What is going on there? I purposely did not budget for Paris because I don't want to limit myself. Like that's the reason. I just want to like freely spend my money without thinking about like, oh, that's not in the budget. So that's kind of my thoughts about Paris. This is just like my regular budgeting, and of course I will like input all the numbers in here after the month of May to see how much I actually spent in Paris, just to see and evaluate. I do feel like I might treat myself to something small in Paris, so I already know treat yourself is going to be in red, and there's going to be some travel. So there is one more train that we haven't booked from Nice back to Paris that is going to be about $100. So I already know some of the things that I might be spending on, but I haven't really like budgeted how much we're going to spend for food and museums and etc., like all of those other things. So yeah, we'll see. I think my next monthly money is going to be really interesting. And I'm gonna see if I can include some sort of haul as well, because I feel like you guys really like that in the previous video when I show you guys kind of what I bought. So yeah, that is it for my financial reset for the upcoming month of May. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And wherever you are, I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye guys.